And okay, so now we are on this.
Record permission on.
1 second.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can observe this. Okay, so we just
The
seen
values
the
ఎలా
swap.
తీసుకుంటున్నా
Now you can click on the sort. So sort, maybe we'll use different one. Wait. So sort is something like, so from small to large, largest to smallest. So this is a sort symbol. Okay, and this is something called the highlight symbol. Maybe let's say I'm just clicking on subcategory. Okay, when I'm clicking this, if you observe, so it was highlighting the name here. Okay, if I just do uncheck here, even though if I'm just clicking on this bar, it was not highlighting that name there. So if you put this highlighter, it will just highlight that. So wherever you are selecting, let's say I'm just selecting these three, so it will just highlight this. So maybe I just wanted to highlight the negative portion, so it will just highlight this. So highlighter will help you, like, so when you are presenting to somebody, no, so this will help you clearly, like to represent and highlight all those things. Okay, and now, so this is nothing but the attachment symbol is nothing but the group symbol. Okay, so let's say whatever I have highlighted there, I just wanted to group them. If I click on it and group that, so if you see, there is something which was created here, subcategory group. Here also you can do that grouping. If you see, so whatever I have done the grouping, no, what I did is I just keep that into color. What it is doing, so other than this, whatever I have grouped, so which is showing in a blue color, so rest everything is showing in a gray color. So you can make use of like this, or also you can put it like a filter also. So okay, so then let's show that filter. So you don't want to show that negative values what you have selected, so you can just filter out that, and you can just show only the positive values. Or maybe you just wanted to only showcase the negative values, you can just show them. So group will help you that so manually you can group, combine some values whatever you have in your data. Okay, and make use of like a filter, or you want to keep it in an colors or anything, so however you would like to use, so you can use that grouping. And this is nothing but the next one is the text symbol, so which will show the values. The moment you will click on it, so it will just show display all the labels in it. Okay,
వాల్యూస్ ఎలా తీసుకుంటాం అది
sorry.
ఆ వాల్యూస్ ఎలా వస్తున్నాయి మనం
So
ఏం
the
ఇలాగ
values are
డేటా
nothing but the sum of profit only. So what is the profit values, so which is coming from the data only. So in the data, so we have this. So for this subcategory copiers, the profit value is this at the overall level. Okay, so if you would like to check this, so maybe I don't know whether you guys are aware of Excel. um, if you open that sample superstore data in your system, and maybe you can just try this pivot tables and put everything, and you can cross check the values also, so whether these values are correct or not. Okay, so see, either you can do this way, or if you want to just display the values, so what you can do is, so you can we drag the sum of profit to text. So text is nothing but label means, so it will label out the value what it is showing. So it is, if you by seeing this graph, what you are understanding, so maybe it is the value is more than 50k, but what is that exact value if you want to see? So maybe even without displaying also, maybe if you hover on it, you are getting to know that okay, the profit value is 55k, but you want to see that manually, like physically. If you want to see that, you can just click on this, or maybe you can just drag something whatever you want to display it, you can keep it on this label, then the values will coming up. Okay, so next one is this is the fixed axis. Okay, so the axis whatever I have now, so I just fix it from which is coming from minus 30k to 70k, I just fixed it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do this edit axis. So it was just fixed, right? What I'll do now, maybe I'll just give some one like, and I'll just give 50, 50k. I'll just give 20,000. Okay, so I just fix the start at 20k and fix at this, or maybe let me just give it 0. Okay, because we have the negative values, right? So when I'm fixing this, if you observe below, see the negative values also just came up actually, because the values, the axis whatever we are having, so negative values which is not showing up like an below graph, so these are also showing like a upper values, so like a positive value. So the why, because the axis was fixed from 0 only, and also if you observe, it was just restricted to 50k. So if even though the value is more than that, it was just showing on top of it. Okay, so let me just remove that fixed axis here, then the actual values will be coming up. So all these options, know why I am telling, because maybe you have a doubt, okay, so why all these options are there and all those things. When we actually go and create the visualizations, you will understand why we have all these options in this tool. So which option will do what. So if you understand which option, what it will do, what are the options we have, so then when you're creating the visualization, it will, you can, okay, so let's say I may tell you that okay, hey, can you just create me an bar chart for the customers whatever we have here, and can you sort it out like an largest to smallest values which are showing the sales. Then that time, so maybe what you want to do the sorting, so without knowing where that sort option is there, so how we will do, and you don't know where to put the customer name and sales, so without knowing where what is the column shelf and row shelf, you don't know, right? So that's why I'm just telling all these options now, and then we'll go for the actual visualizations. Okay, so this is something which will help you, that screen, so the worksheet whatever we have, right? So how it has to showcase, so this is the standard one. So fit width is nothing but this portion, it will just fix it. And when you say fit height, so this height portion from here to here, it will be fixed, and this will be keep on moving. And when you go for the entire view, so the height, width, everything, it will just fix it, and it will, the complete graph will just fit into that screen. Okay, so now this is the I meant to say cards button. So whatever the values you are seeing here, right? So we talked about the column shelf, row shelf, page shelf, filter shelf, mark shelf, all these things. If you want to showcase, you can see. What I did now is I just uncheck the column shelf, I want to uncheck mark shelf. So if you want to showcase, you can show, or what you can do is you can just click on reset card. So it will just display as is all the cards. So this is nothing but the cards icon, what we can say, like a show cards or hide cards, whichever you want to do. So maybe when you're creating some visualization, you might have found out like, oh, okay, so it was just showing Okay, so maybe I may need little more space to just adjust few things and here itself. Then you can just hide all this, so except this I would say dimensions and measures, this data pane, because you want to know which columns you are using and everything, right? So maybe you can just keep this, and you can just hide all the other cards and you can make use of it. Now also if you observe, so here the highlighters, everything, so you can, so this is nothing but the presentation mode. Let's say you have created some good visualizations and you want to present it to your customer using this only. Maybe for your user, you want to represent a report through Tableau only, then make use of this presentation mode, hide all the other cards whatever we have and everything. So in a simple complete screen it will just display, and you can represent this like an um, PPT mode or something, you can say. Okay, so now we have this share option. Share option is nothing but something which you would like to publish into the server. Okay, now, so this is nothing but the toolbar. Okay, now we have the actual menu bar: file, data, worksheet, dashboard, story analysis, everything, lot of there. So when you go to the file, so normal, so you can observe the same things in the your normal any other files also, like not only Tableau. When you open any application or something, so the generic ones whatever you have, new, close, open, and save as, and everything. And the next level options what we have is like an export as version. Okay, let's say you are using the latest version. Okay, so right now maybe the 2020.4. So maybe let's say one of your colleague or somebody, or like so let's say one of your friends are using some different version, maybe which is lesser than to you. So in such case, what you can do is, so you can export that version, the lower version. So if you click on it, what will happen is it will ask you to, so based on your current version, okay, so from that version, it will just display the lower versions of it. So which version you would like to export, and you can send it. Okay. So if you see, so rightly we are just having the 2020.4, right? So from 2020.3 till the lower versions up to, I think it will just show only 17 or 10, Tableau 10, I guess. Yeah. So until Tableau 10.5, you have the versions which was coming up here, and you can display that. I think more than 10.5, nobody, I mean, like, so if still they are in 10.5, I'm okay, but lesser than that though, because they are not upgraded yet. Okay, so these are the different kind of versions you can export, even though if you have done it in the latest version, the current versions you can just export in a different version also, so that won't be a problem. And the next one is the export as package workbook. Yesterday I told you about the Tableau workbook and packaged workbook. So let's say if you're working like an Tableau workbook only, so maybe if you would like to just keep this same workbook in a packaged workbook, so you can export that into a packaged workbook also. And next one you can see export as a PowerPoint. So the same thing, so all the worksheets whatever you have did, so you can I mean put this into a PowerPoint also. See, if you can see here, so it will just say this view are the specific sheets from this workbook. So when you say specific sheets, it will ask so which sheets you want to keep it into a PPT. So I will just select all. If you click on export, it will just export into an PowerPoint like a PPT, you know, right? So Microsoft PPT, PowerPoint. So it will just convert that, and I mean, so likewise, how it was working like a filters and everything, it won't work there. So whatever the filters and everything you have fixed here, so those views it will go and place there in that PPT. Okay, so the same way you have seen like a show start page is nothing but this. So the moment you'll click on, or maybe you can click on this icon, so the Tableau icon, so it will go there. And share is nothing but again, so it will just go to the Tableau server and import workbook. So let's say how this import workbook will help. Okay, we have a 10 members of a group, and everyone working on the same project, but out of 10 guys, only one person have access to Tableau server, rest everyone don't have the access. So in that case, what we can do is, so we need to send everything to him and he can publish into the Tableau server. So what he will do, he has to combine everything. So how he will combine is using this import workbook only. He will just import all our work into one single workbook, and then he can combine everything. Then he will be posting this to Tableau server. Okay, and page setup is nothing but like when you want to print something, so how you want to just keep this. So whether you want to showcase all this or you don't want to showcase and everything, so this is something when you want to printing. Okay, so even you can print this views however you want. And also when it goes to like a print or print PDF, so everything, so you can just, and workbook localize nothing but what is the language, local language of this Tableau version, what do you want to, you would like to see right now it is just the local, and you can see the other languages also. So whichever the language you want to display, see, I mean, all these options whatever you are seeing, right? So that will display in that different languages. So generally we'll go with the English, and that's what I just kept it here. So maybe some people from Japanese or Chinese, so they will just use their own language and they will just keep that, and all these option names will be displayed in that language. Okay, and rest everything you can see this repository location. Repository location is nothing but the Tableau, my Tableau repository. What I initially told you that the moment you will install Tableau, you will be finding my Tableau repository folder in that under my documents in Tableau. I mean in your system. So wherever you have the my documents, there you can actually see your my Tableau repository folder. And the next one is exit button, so it is the normal common one. And the next one we have is the data. So before this itself we have seen that option in the toolbar. So toolbar will be having almost whatever the options you will be seeing in menu bar. So I mean, out of all this, so maybe few things it was taken, and we will be showing in the toolbar only, but which we would say these are the major options we'll be using. So that's why this mentioned in the toolbar. And in on the top menu bar it will be like on which portion it will come, everything it will be defined and it will be there. So okay, on data portion now you can see that new data source again. So if you want to connect to a new data source and everything, and also right now I just connected to one data source which is showing here. So if let's say if you connected to multiple data sources, and it will display all the list here. And also you can observe some of the options which are shaded out here, like a refresh all extracts. So when you connected in an extract connection, so this option will enable, because to refresh the extract connection, whatever you have done, what will do is, so when you go with the extract connection, it will completely extract and keep it. So it won't refresh anything. Maybe if it was refreshed like a minute to minute also, it won't refresh because you have extracted and kept the data. So that's why it won't refresh every time. So whenever you'll refresh this extract, that time only the data will refresh. And there is something called blend relationships. So in Tableau, we have other than joins, we do have a data blending concept, which will help us in combining the multiple data sources together and make use of it. Okay, so and also maybe if you would like to replace any data source, you can make use of this. So the next one is the worksheet. So the one what we are working now, so which is nothing but the worksheet. So in this, what are the options we have? So if you want to create a new worksheet, you can go, and maybe if you want this worksheet, whatever we have created, if you want to copy as image, you can copy and paste it in PPT or Excel or something. Or maybe if you want to copy the data also you can do, or if you want to copy, I mean, so when you say data, okay, just this subcategory profit or maybe the filter data, only this data will come. Okay, so not the complete columns whatever we have. So whatever you have used in this sheet, only that data will come. I mean to say those columns data. And export and copy both are same. It's like in copy you'll just copy and paste it in a separate third party tool, so where like Excel or PowerPoint or something. So export also will be doing the same, like, so it will directly export it instead of copying, it will directly export that as a separate file itself. And clear is nothing but you can clear everything whatever you would like to, so like a clear sheet or something. And actions also we have. So this is nothing but one kind of a filter. Okay, so when we are discussing about filters, so this is also one type of filter what we have, action filter. So we'll discuss in deeply about this. So it is something like so the moment you'll click on this particular copiers, it will go to another sheet and it will display the information related to it. So it is like an action. It means that the moment you'll click, it will go to another sheet. So that is what it will do. So the actions. So tooltip, I think you have already seen it in the mark shelf here. So tooltip will help, like if you would like to, so which was not showing up anything here in this sheet, but also you would like to showcase that in a tooltip, like let's say I just wanted to display the discount also to be shown. Okay, so you can just hover on it. You can see that discount was showing in that tooltip. So you are seeing this pop-up kind of thing, right? So when we are hovering there, so that is nothing but the tooltip. Okay. So and the rest everything, like the title. So sheet 3 is meant for like a title. You can edit it, show caption also. So it will just give you the overall description, like how what is this graph is telling to us when you say the caption. And when you go for the summary, so it will just show you like what is the sum of those values and the count and everything. So the little statistical values also, everything it will just show. And show cards, I think I already showed you. So the same thing which was showing here. And the toolbar, like, so if you want to just showcase this, you can show, or otherwise you can hide that as well. So sort controls is nothing but the sort options whatever we are seeing here, right? If you see here on each field whatever we are drawing out, you are seeing this sort option, sort control here. So you can off that. So now it was not showing that. So some, if you just enable, it will just show like that, until unless if you go and click on that. So next, describe sheet. So something it was just displaying, you don't know what it is, and something you would like to describe it, you can just click on that. So it will just give you an brief information about that sheet, what you have used in mark shelf and shelves, what are and all you have used, what are the dimensions you have used, and what is there in it. So what are the measure values you have used, and the values start from which number and which is there. And data source also, so what data source it is coming from, and everything it will just show there. Okay. And duplicate as a crosstab. See, now it was displaying as a bar graph now. Okay, so if I click on duplicate as a crosstab, so it was actually duplicated. Now if you see, This is showing like a table. See, everything will remain same. So instead of some graph or whatever you have shown there, it will be coming like an uh, text table. Okay, that is how it will be. And auto updates, I think we have already checked here, so how that auto updates will work. So now this is the part of the worksheet options, whatever we have and things. The same way we do have different options for a dashboard. So when we actually go to the dashboard, I mean almost so the moment you will see all these things, you will understand how this, what is this and everything. So copy, why? Because if you understand clearly about this copy image and everything, so in the dashboard also you will understand the same things. And even in dashboard also we have this action filters. So actually majorly we'll use that action filters on dashboard only instead of the worksheet. We'll majorly use on dashboard only. Okay, so but when we are discussing about types of filters, we'll be explaining about that as well. And storyboard also, which is similar to this worksheet and dashboard. And we have something called analysis here. So analysis tab will help you majorly on like whatever the analysis will create. I mean to say the calculations or the formattings, everything. And even if you would like to do some mathematical stuff, like the totals and the aggregations, and how you want to display the percentages and everything, if you see all this are related information which is meant for the statistical and mathematical information or the calculations part. Even if you see here, the create calculation field, everything will be showing up here. Okay, so which is like percentage of and totals, how you want to showcase the totals, trend lines, all these filters also. Even if you want to enable some filters and everything, so it will come under analysis part. Actually the filters pane so will come under analysis part, because filter is something like a interactiveness you would like to showcase, right? So that's why it will just show this. And map view, so this maps we have separate individual session. Okay, because maps is something that we need to learn how we need to create maps and everything, because sometimes maps will always help you to showcase a good visualization and people will like it, to see something different, and how your sales or profit, it was just showing in a map view, so that will attract the user also. So it will be little interactive and attractive way of showing your data. So maps will individually take the separate classes, and you'll understand what is this background maps and images, and geocoding and everything. So geocoding is something like a latitude and longitude value. So by default, almost if you have an geographical data in it, so by default the data will come with the latitude and longitude values. If we don't have, how we can create our own geocoding like a latitude and longitude values, so we can do that. And the next one is the formatting. See, the thing is, we'll just create some random visualizations and everything. Okay, but at the end of the day, when you want to present it to some user, so you need to make it good and a little beautiful kind of. You want to do some kind of cosmetic changes and all those things, so you will make use of this format options and you will do all those formatting. So for maybe for the header, or maybe the title, or maybe for this bar, or maybe the font, everything, if you want to do the formatting changes or the cosmetic changes, you will make use of this format option. Whatever we have, if you see font alignment, shading, borders, lines, everything, so wherever you would like to do that. And next one is the server. So server is something which will help you to publish the dashboard from Tableau desktop. Also, you can open the workbook from server. Okay, so something which was published there, you can open from here, or you can publish the workbook from here to the server. And also not only workbook, you can publish the data source also, and you can do some user filterings. It is something this will help in like let's say you have like a five different data users, like a five different departments. Okay, maybe for one department, maybe you created five dashboards. Maybe for five individual dashboards, only one dashboard, it will just be shown to only one department, and another dashboard which has to be shown to in another department. Even you can create those user filters, like which users has to see this dashboard. So there is a lot of things you can do. And Tableau public, I have already told you, like if you just go and search the Tableau public, so you can have a lot of workbooks which you will be having, and you can see something called install Tableau bridge client. Okay, so this is something which will help you. Sometimes what happens is the dashboard will publish. Okay, when you have an extract connection, it won't allow you to do that extract refresh in the server. So you want to do that, so you have to maintain this Tableau bridge client connection between your Tableau desktop and the Tableau server. So that time it will help. So when we discuss about the Tableau server, I'll tell you about this Tableau bridge client, how it will help in extracting refreshers will do. Okay, and Windows button is nothing but the presentation mode and everything. And also all the worksheets and the dashboards whatever we'll create, it will just show up here. Let's say if you have created some hundreds of worksheets or something, so maybe you are in some sheet and maybe you'd like to move to some other different sheet. So instead of going one by one searching like this, you can just click on this window button, and you can see, if you remember the sheet name, you can just click on it and you can just go like this. Okay, and the help option, so this is something like if you would like to need some help from Tableau portion, so you can just click on it and you can get some support, so which will go to the Tableau community, so you can write your own comments and you can take some help. And so this is something about the product updates, like if you want to see what are the new version coming up and what are the updates they are providing, so all this will go to the Tableau community. Okay, so and even this sample workbooks is nothing but yesterday we have seen Superstore and regional world in Kerala, which was which will be there in this start page. So this three, so it will just go there. And so rest we have like a sample gallery, so this will go to the Tableau public again. So here also if you see, this is also something like language. So let's see, I'm just keeping some different language. Okay, so if I restart this, what will happen is it will just show that a particular language whatever I have selected. Okay, so the same way, settings and performance. um, Once everything our work will be done, so when you publish to Tableau server, so we'll be doing some performance tuning, because so we'll be developing nice visualizations and we'll be giving some filters and everything. The moment you'll filter, let's say it was taking some 2-3 minutes to filter on one each filter, so people will not like it. Okay, so to reduce that filtering time, and the dashboard has to work in an interactive way at the same time very fast, so you should do that performance tuning and everything. So we'll use all this options to just do that performance tuning, and we'll just reduce the performance issues whatever we have, and then we'll make it very good, interactive and fast working workbook. Okay, and the next one is, that manage product keys. I think I have already told you guys. So if you would like to manage your product key, then you can make use of this and you can just check. So how I mean, when your product key will expire and everything you would like to check, you can just check that. And about Tableau is nothing but it will just show the version of the Tableau. Okay, like, so it will just display this Tableau pop-up and it will just show which version we are using and everything. Okay, so hope I think this is the Tableau environment. So, and what are the options we have and everything. So by making use of all these options, we'll be start working on our actual work. Like once we connect, what will happen? So to that live connection and extract connections, and how we will create the visualizations and everything. So whatever the options we have discussed, so based on all this, so we'll be developing our visualizations in the next sessions. Okay, so hope you guys understood it.